So today we are going to learn about the poem The Schoolboy, which is written by William Blake. And what is the summary of the poem? That the boy loves to wake up to see the summer mornings. The boy is fond of to see the summer mornings. And the sound of the bird singing and the huntsman horn are both pleasant. So the singing of the birds he loves the most. It seemed to him as if the skylark was singing. Skylark is a kind of bird was singing with him. All of this was such a sweet company to him. So he was thinking that birds are having a sweet company with him. So he loved to be in nature in the morning. The school, however, took away with it the joy that summer mornings carried. The little boys spent their days in utter despair under the threat of the teacher's presence. He would spend his days in anxiety, deriving pleasure, neither in books nor in lectures. So the boy is completely in love of nature. He doesn't want to go to school. He wanted to enjoy the nature. He wanted to get up early in the morning to enjoy the birds chirping, pleasant weather. And he's saying going to school is just not enjoying the pleasant morning. In teachers present, he's not enjoying the lectures. He is not having any interest in books. He wanted to enjoy the nature. The boy ponders upon the fact that freedom is so necessary during childhood. He wants to live free during childhood, and he is saying that freedom is very important in childhood. A bird who is put in a cage cannot sing, for it derives joy from his freedom. He is just taking the example of a bird. If a bird is put up in a cage, he will not enjoy his freedom because he cannot go anywhere. He is comparing a school as a cage because if he will be in school, he cannot move here and there. He has to follow the rules and regulations. He cannot move freely. So that's why he has taken here the example of bird who is in a cage and is always in a constant fear. The bird is having all the facilities, but the bird is not able to move out. So that's why the child is comparing himself to be a bird in school. The boy addresses his parents, trying to explain them that just like spring is meaningless without flowers, similarly childhood is meaningless without freedom. Now the child wanted to explain to his parents that spring is without flowers we cannot enjoy spring, and similarly childhood is meaningless if there is no freedom. Then childhood is meaningless. By nipping the buds before they blossom, they would make the world an unpleasant place. So it would make an unpleasant place where there is no freedom. In such conditions, how would they derive happiness associated with summer and spring? The joy of childhood makes a person remember that phase for a lifetime. Depriving the children of that joy would be to doom them to a life of everlasting sorrow. So the boy is emphasizing on not going to school but enjoying the morning with birds, with nature, with going to park and singing with the birds. So now we are going to read the poem. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree. The distant huntman winds his horn and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company. So here I is the poet here who is a child over here. He just is in love with the morning, and he's saying that I love to rise in a summer morn to see the birds on every tree they are chirping, and I want to sing with them. And the distant huntsman who is winding his horn, who is blowing his horn. Okay, so the child is feeling so pleasant. The atmosphere to him is so pleasant, where he can see the birds and nature. So he wanted to be in the company of birds. Next stanza. But to go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. So you can see here that boy doesn't want to go to school. He wanted to enjoy his morning with birds in park. He want to enjoy it. Under a cruel eye outworn, the little one spend the day in sighing and dismay. He is talking about the teacher. That teacher is having a cruel eye on him. That he is pressurized to study, where he doesn't want to study. He wanted to enjoy the nature. So we can clearly see here that boy hates to go to school. He wanted to enjoy the pleasant summer morning. Ah, then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bar, worn through with the dreary shower. Again, the boy is saying that he is not enjoying in the school, he is not enjoying in the books. He wanted to be free. Okay. So he is sharing his weariness with the readers, that he is tired and frustrated to the core of his heart. He wanted to spend his hour in pleasantness, not in restlessness or anxiety, as he is not taking any delight in the lessons. He was nothing refreshing about going to school and learning something new, because everything was taught is in extremely dull way. The boy therefore draws a certain correlation between learning is power and dreary shower. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? So here the child is comparing himself to a bird. He is saying if a bird is having all the facilities, but he is put in the cage, he will not enjoy. Same way, if the child is having all the facilities, but he is not able to droop his tender wing, he is not able to he is not able to fly like bird, he is not able to have freedom like bird, he cannot feel the joy. He wanted to sing, he wanted to happy, but he don't want to live in, he doesn't want to live in the school in the morning, he wanted to be free. So last stanza, I think this is the last stanza. O father and mother, if birds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in the springing day, by summer and care's dismay. So he is just telling his father and mother that if birds are not able to are nipped, and then no one would have ever known the beauty and fragrance that a flower spread. Similarly, plants are destroyed when they are still tender, when they are still in growing age, like children are in growing age. Okay, so then spring would be never be happy, because they will not have any flowers. Anything that is obstructed from its growth in a tender age is ruined for lifetime. So he is thinking that if I am not enjoying my childhood, then my whole life will be ruined. How shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear? So he is thinking that summer, if we are not having joys in summer, then the summer fruits will not appear. Okay. So he wanted to enjoy the pleasant weather, and he doesn't want to go to the school. I hope the poem is clear to you all. Poem is clear to you all, children. Show me your virtual thumbs if it's clear. So now we are going to learn about the rhyming words, rhyming scheme of first stanza. Show me your virtual thumbs if it is clear to you all. Children, I want you to write down the summary also. Anya, Akshita, clear beta? Anya, clear? Okay, fine. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree, the distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company. Children, can you tell me the rhyming scheme?
Ma'am, moon, horn, tree, me, A, B, A, B, C.
Yes. And oh, what sweet company.
Ma'am, C.
Creamy company.
Ma'am, tree,
Dramatic.
me, horn, mom.
Yes. A, B, A, B, C. A, B, A, B, C.
C.
So rhyming scheme will be
Ma'am,
A, B, A, B, C.
name the poet and its poem. The
Yes.
poem name is The Schoolboy and the poet name is William Blake. E.
William Blake. The poet name is William